When you were sentenced to the 7 years, didn't you try to like take back your plea deal and
So I
argue
tried
with
to
them?
take the plea deal back because we was
So
forced.
Bobby takes the time, but Bobby tried to withdraw that plea. He came to his senses, I guess, in his mind, and he was like, "Yo, bro, I'm not taking this." So he said his lawyers tricked him into this. This is why he was beefing with his lawyers. Look at this.
Yo, what's the word? It's your boy Kha.Reality back with another one, and another one. Representing that 05 voter movement. I hope y'all been enjoying the latest content. I told y'all, man, everybody was cursing me out, wilding me up, jumping in my DMs, talking about, I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm hating, I'm just saying this, I'm just saying that. Well, Bobby has said it for himself. Remember when I said Bobby Shmurda tried to take back the famous guilty plea at sentencing that Rowdy Rebel that got Rowdy Rebel last time? Yeah, that remember I made the show and I was like, yo, yeah, Bobby didn't really want to do it. At first he wanted to do it, then he didn't want to do it. He tried to take his plea back. People start saying, oh, well, he did it anyway. It don't matter. And that was true. But then you had other people saying, oh, this is cat. Oh, those is Google. I'm looking at. That ain't really this. That ain't really that. Like, people was just wilding on me. Look, that's a lie. You see somebody else. That's Google. That's not a court document. You can't withdraw your plea. Like, people just saying so much stuff. Like, I don't be having knowledge about the system. Like, a lot of people do that. You know what I mean? So Rowdy took the Vladtv. Bobby took the Vladtv and he straight admitted it. Bobby ain't holding that back. He like, nah. I feel like I was tricked. You know what I mean? He still did it. And I guess they try to like swindle the system, but you can't swindle the system. But I just want to go through some clips and, you know, like, we going to retouch on it and y'all can just see right now. He said it for himself.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, nigga, I was doing better. They came and got me. What the I'm like, yeah.
When you were sentenced to the 7 years, didn't you try to like take back your plea deal and
So
argue
I tried to
with them?
take the plea deal back because we was forced. First of all, I said I was forced because when they came with the 7 years, I'm like, yo, what you mean 7 years? I never heard no shit like that in my life. What you mean say I got to take time for Rowdy? They like, yo, so I said, you know what? I'm going to take the time. Once they sentence Rowdy, we went back to say, yo, we want to replay. I said,
Didn't work. Now you're locked up.
yeah, we upstate, nigga.
Now you're upstate.
We going to prison. Hey, yo.
And because you're high profile, they put you in a special section.
So no, the first spot I lands, I gets to downstate. So I sneak in population. So I was a bad kid. Every time they used to try to put me in APU or IPC, I always run to population. I'll sneak in, I'll fight them. Like, I'm not going here. All my bros is over there. Y'all trying to put me in here with all these day room niggas. I can't do it. You heard?
My other codefendant, Quino, 18. They agreed to cop out, right? To sign the paperwork, to cop out and start your time. And Quino was like, yo, I'm not taking 18. So when he said no, I'm like, oh, it's over. We're going to have to go to trial. But the DA and them was so crooked. They was like, all right, well, are they willing to take this time still? Without Quino taking his time. So we talking and shit. Forget the 5 years for Bobby. We're willing to give me and Monte 7 years now instead of 12. And instead of Bobby getting 5, we're willing to give him 7.
But he could have took 5 though if he wanted.
Hell yeah. He stepped up and he did right.
Maybe I'm not understanding this because it's like all the wrong shit is get that jersey hung up, for lack of better words, right?
As soon as they said that, because it was so crazy. They tried to play that against me because they wanted me to cop out, son. I didn't want to cop out too. And
what was it?
Use Rowdy against me as a leverage. Like, all right, we gonna get Rowdy 12, but we want you so bad, Bobby. We said we gonna give Rowdy this, but we gonna give him 12. We gonna give him the max on this.
Right.
If you don't cop out with him, you heard? And I'm like, you gonna do that to my son? I looked at the dog. I'm like, what you want? You like, I ain't take those 12. I said, we are here, you know what I'm saying? And that was it.
That's
you know what I mean?
You got like cook crack. And then I don't know. Yeah, thank you so much.
6 and some change, like 6 to 3 months.
And how much more time did you take?
They offered me 3, so they offered me 3, so I took 4 more extra years. They offered me 3, then they offered me 5.
I don't think I never did this. I don't think I never did this.
Sometimes, some way they said we got to get you as a number upstate. For some reason, I don't know why.
When you were sentenced to the 7 years, didn't you try to like take back your plea deal and
So I
argue
tried to
with
take
them?
the plea deal back because we was forced. First,
That's what he did.
They wanted you off the streets one way or the other. How do you get?
See, so don't try to come at Kha no more. Don't try to say you don't know what you talking about. You this, you that, because he said it himself. So let's go back.
Takes the time. But Bobby tried to withdraw that plea. He came to his senses, I guess, in his mind, and he was like, yo, bro, I'm not taking this. So he said his lawyers tricked him into this. This is why he was beefing with his lawyers. Look at this. Exhibit 1. Yes, Bobby Shmurda attempted to withdraw his guilty plea before entering in 2016, accusing his attorney of pressuring him into the deal. So he's basically what this is saying, and this is on court records, that this was what Bobby was trying to do right before sentencing. It wasn't the fact that, oh, Rowdy this, Rowdy that. Well, that might have been what it was underhand behind the scenes, but he did try to take his plea back. Because, sometimes you could plead guilty and take your plea back. Like, nah, I wasn't in my right state of mind, Your Honor. So he claimed he was forced into pleading guilty, but the judge denied his request, and he was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Elaboration. Shmurda, whose real name is Akil Pollard, had pleaded guilty to conspiracy, weapons possession charges, a deal that spared him from a potential 25 years to life sentence if he went to trial. During his sentencing, Shmurda publicly stated that he wanted to withdraw his plea, that he had been forced to accept it by his attorney, Alex Spiro. Judge Abraham Clark, however, ruled that the plea was voluntary and denied Shmurda's request to withdraw it. Shmurda was ultimately sentenced to agreed upon 7-year term. You know what I mean? So Bobby wanted to take that time back. Like everybody praised the fact that, he took the time for got his man he took the time and got Rowdy less time. But he didn't really want to do that. Bobby didn't really want to do that. Let's come to the facts here, y'all. Let's come to the facts. Put in the comment section, like China will say, get your t-shirts. But put it in the comment section, bro, because at the end of the day, he didn't want to take that. This is where the riff really be coming from. Because it's like, yo, boy, why would you say you want to take that? And then, like, imagine how they was thinking as co-defendants, like, yo, boy, why would you sit there and say you want to take it if you wasn't going to take it, and then now you trying to take your plea back? I know they all was going through it. That'll make co-defendants beef. You know what I mean? Look right here. That'll really make co-defendants. Yes, Rowdy Rebel was released from prison earlier than Bobby Shmurda. While Shmurda was released in February 2021, Rowdy Rebel was reportedly released before that. Shmurda served over 6 years in prison. It's initially sentenced to 7 years, which was reduced to 5 after serving 2 years awaiting trial. Yeah, they gave him time served. Time served. Bobby Shmurda said on the Reddit thread that he took a longer sentence for Rowdy Rebel, though Rowdy Rebel was released sooner, which was likely due to his parole denial. But people don't understand that, bro. Like, people don't know what it's like to, like, sit there and do stuff for your codees, and then, you got to change your heart. Like, word. Like, I remember back way before this. You want to take that time? You know what I mean? Nobody points out those facts. And if Google is lying, if the court documents is lying, y'all let me know. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to discredit nobody's realness, because at the end of the day, at that time, he did sit there and took the time so Rowdy could get less time, right? But right before it was time for that, he like, what? He came to his sentence. He came to his senses. So I don't know what it was. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact that's what happened. That is facts. This is court documents. We only go with court documents, and we, like, when it comes to law, we the best channel when it comes to law, bro. Because dudes don't even.
Yeah, man. He said it himself. I ain't say it. You know what I mean? He did try to take it back. Don't matter how literal or how you guys try to make it seem. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Tap in, hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Salute.